See here, if f tends to r minus 0 to minus infinity to 1, be a polynomial of degree 2. See, the function, the polynomials also included here. Satisfying f of x into f of 1 by x is equal to f of x plus f of 1 by x. If f of x is equal to minus 2k, then the sum of squares of possible values. See here, the problem is the combination of two applications. The one is polynomial of degree 2. See, the mentioned degree 2, this is very important. Here it is given f of x into f of 1 by x is equal to f of x plus f of 1 by x. In this model, 5 problems are there. That means 5 models are there. Already one model is we apply f of x plus f of 1 minus x is equal to 1. That model is completed. And this is one model. F of x into f of 1 by x is equal to f of x plus f of 1 by x. By observing this, just to identify one notation, whenever this is given, the product of f of x and f of 1 by x is equal to sum of f of x plus f of 1 by x is equal to, the formula is 1 plus or minus x power n. 1 plus or minus x power n. When you get that idea, this problem is very easy. Yes, the solution, the given f of x plus into f of 1 by x is equal to f of x plus f of 1 by x. Whenever this notation is given, your mind will go to f of x plus 1 plus or minus x power n. That means two polynomials we obtained here. One is f of x is equal to 1 plus x power n and f of x is equal to 1 minus x power n. Which polynomial we have to use here? Here in the place of n, you replace it 2 because be a polynomial of degree 2 is given. Therefore, two polynomials once again I rewrite as 1 plus x square and 1 minus x square. Two polynomials here of degree 2. Which polynomial you have to take? See here, when you observe f tends to r minus 0 tends to minus infinity to 1. Here 1 is open bracket here. 1 is open bracket means 1 is not there. Less than 1 the value you have to take. If we observe these two polynomials, here x square is always positive. 1 plus x square means the value is always greater than 1. The value is always greater than 1. But the condition is given f of x is less than 1 because 1 is open bracket. Therefore, we didn't take 1 plus x square. Just you take f of x is equal to 1 minus x square. This is also very important. If f of x is equal to 1 minus x square, now we see f of x is equal to minus 2k. One condition is given. F of x is equal to minus 2k. Condition is given. Now, in the place of, now here the problem is in k. Therefore, we have to find out the f of x in the form of k. Now, f of x is equal to minus 2k. If you take in the place of fx, you take k here. In the place of x, you replace k. F of k is equal to 1 minus k square. In the place of k, f of k is equal to 1 minus k square. Here f of x is equal to 2k. That means if you take xk is equal to f of k is equal to minus 2k. If you replace x is equal to k here, f of k is equal to minus 2k. In the place of f of k, replace minus 2k is equal to 1 minus k square. This k square minus 2k plus 1 is equal to 0. K square minus 2k plus 1 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. This is the quadratic equation. Now by taking these two, or if you take 2k, here f of k is equal to minus 2k. I think it is modulus. There is no modulus. F of x is equal to minus 2k. In the place of k here, this is 1 minus k square. Then f of k is equal to minus 2k. మైనస్ ఇది తీసుకొచ్చారనుకోండి, మైనస్ ఎఫ్ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 2k అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు మైనస్ ఎఫ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 2k వేసుకున్న ఈ 1 ఇటు వస్తే ఏమవుతుందంటే దిస్ ఇస్ నెగటివ్. హియర్ మైనస్ k square becomes k square, here also minus k, and my plus 1 becomes minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we get a quadratic equation. After getting the quadratic equation, just we find out the roots of the quadratic equation. K square minus 2k minus 1 is equal to 0. Then k is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. When it is plus 1, directly we get the answer k minus 1 whole square. Now it is minus, therefore you apply this formula minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. A value is positive, 2 into 1 is equal to 2 plus or minus root 8 by 2. 2 plus or minus root 8 means 2 root 2 by 2. 2 root 2 by 2, if you take 2 common, 1 plus or minus root 2 by 2, 2 cancel. Therefore, we get two roots of the quadratic equation. One is 1 plus root 2, another one is 1 minus root 2. Here then the sum of squares of all possible values. Here possible value is 1 plus or minus root 2. Now you take the sum of the squares. Sum of squares is equal to 1 plus root 2 whole square plus 1 minus root 2 whole square. The possible values are 1 plus root 2 and 1 minus root 2. And here sum of squares, both squares, a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square, 2 into a square plus b square, 2 into a square plus b square, 2 into 1 plus 2, that is equal to answer is 6. Answer is 6. See, this problem, it seems to be very easy, but here the application part is very important. Whenever f of x into f of 1 by x is given product to positive, just we apply 1 plus or minus x power n. After getting 1 plus or minus x power n, just you replace plus and minus separately. Then we see the problem, the polynomial of degree is 2. Therefore, you apply in the place of n2. From these two polynomials, we have to take only one by applying the condition here minus infinity to 1, here f of x always less than 1. That means here 1 plus x square is 1 plus means always it is greater than. Therefore, you didn't take it as 1 plus x square. You take only fx is equal to 1 minus x square. Then problem is in k. Therefore, in the place of x, you replace k. F of k is equal to 1 minus k square. By taking this k square minus 1 minus 2k is equal to 0, because in the place of k, f of k is equal to minus 2k. We get the quadratic equation. We get the quadratic equation k square minus 2k minus 1 is equal to 0. After getting k square minus 2k minus 1, by using quadratic formula, we get 1 plus or minus root 2. These two are the possible values. Now what they ask, sum of squares of possible values. Here sum of squares, 1 plus root 2 whole square plus 1 minus root 2 whole square, we get the value is 6. When you solve the problem, first you understand the sum. If you understand the sum, definitely it's very easy to get the answer. Okay, understood that? Thank you. The next problem of 2025, R2R be a function defined by f of x is equal to 2 plus 3a into x square plus a plus 2 by a minus 1 into x plus b, a not equal to 1, f of x plus y is equal to f of x plus f of y plus 1 minus 2 by 7xy. Then the value of 28 sigma is equal to 1 to 5 mod f I is equal to. As you observe this, what you want, sigma I is equal to 1 to 5. That means I is equal to 1 to 5. F of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3, like that we assume that. But the fx value you don't know. Just you are given f of I. If you find out fx from this one, from these two, you have to find out fx some quadratic equation we obtained, then x square x and constant. Then that fx value is substituted here, sigma, then we get the answer. we have to find out fx by giving here two conditions. F of x is equal to given and f of x plus y is given, and find the values of a and b also. If you find the f of x, we want a and b. We want a and b. If you find fx as a function, here two constants are there, a and b. We have to find out a and b first, then we have to find out fx. After that we substitute in the place of mod, then we get the answer. For three steps we have to apply here. First you find out here f of x, you take one condition. If you place x is equal to 0, if you place x is equal to 0 and here this is 0 and this is 0, then f of 0 is equal to b. If x is equal to 0, then f of 0 is equal to 2 plus 3a into 0 plus a plus 2 by a minus 1 into 0 plus b. Therefore, f of 0 is equal to, by cancellation, it is b. F of 0 is equal to b. Now, from the second equation also, we want f of 0. That means if x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, or if y is equal to minus x also, we get is equal to 0. If y is equal to minus x also, f of 0. First, I substitute here x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Then x is equal to y is equal to 0 means again f is equal to 0 and this is f of 0 and again f of 0 plus 1 minus 2 by 7 into 0. Therefore, finally f of 0 plus 2 into f of 0 plus 1. Now we know that f of 0 is equal to b, or is taken 2f of for this side, minus f of 0 is equal to 1, f of 0 is equal to minus 1. Now I take x is equal to 0 and substitute these two equations. Just I obtained f of 0 is equal to b and second f of 0 is equal to minus 1. Therefore, from these two, I wrote f of 0 is equal to b and then f of 0 is equal to minus 1. Therefore, one notation I will apply here, f of 0 is equal to b is equal to minus 1. Wherever it is necessary, we apply f of 0 is equal to minus 1 and b value also minus 1. This is the first step. Then I find out then b is equal to minus 1. One variable we obtained here, b is equal to minus 1. Now our aim is to find the value of a. Now if x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, we get the value of b. Now from this, y is equal to minus x also we get 1 0. Then substitute here f of, if y is equal to minus x, f of x minus x is equal to f of x plus f of minus x plus 1 minus 2 by 7 into x, that is x square. Then f of 0 is equal to f of x plus f of minus x plus 1 minus 2 by 7 x square. In the place of y, we replace minus x, that should be minus x square. Here y is equal to minus x into minus, it should be plus. Now here f of x plus f of minus x, I want this value. F of x plus f of minus x. Then directly I can write here, because if you substitute f of x, f of minus x, then adding, we get a big value. Just we observe that here f of x is f of x only, there is no change in f of x. Then f of minus x, if you replace in the place of x minus x, again we get x square only. Because minus x, no, square is positive. Therefore 2 plus 3a x square, again 2 plus 3a, 2 into 2 plus 3a into x square, 2 times. And here in the place of x minus x, a plus 2 by a minus 1 into x and a plus 2 by a minus 1 into minus x. Minus x plus x cancel, this term is close. And here b is again, here f of minus x, it is b, f of x also it is b. Therefore, b plus b 2b, b plus b 2b, just by adding these two. Now we substitute f of x plus f of minus x here. Now f of 0 is equal to minus 1. Here f of 0 is equal to minus 1. And these two terms this side, minus 1 minus 2 by 7 x square is equal to, in the place of f of x plus f of 1 minus x, 2 into 2 plus 3a into x square plus 2b minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 by 7 x square is equal to 2 into 2 plus 3a into x square plus b value also here minus 1. Therefore, 2 into minus 1 minus 2. For minus 2 cancelled. Here minus 2 cancelled. And x square coefficient here. X square coefficient is here. 2 plus x square coefficient here 2 into 2 plus 3a is equal to minus 2 by 7. Here x square coefficient is minus 2 by 7. Here x square coefficient is 2 into 2 plus 3a is equal to minus 2 by 7. Now here also 2 cancel. 3a is equal to minus 1 by 7 minus 2. 3a is equal to minus 14 minus 15 by 7. A is equal to minus 5 by 7. A is equal to minus 5 by 7. See, when y is equal to minus x, we obtain the value of a by using f of a and b. 2 times we have to apply. Here f of 0 is equal to minus 1. Here also b is equal to minus 1. That's why first you find out f of 0 and b value. Now we know that value of a is equal to minus 5 by 7 and also b is equal to minus 1. Now I obtained these two values. Now we substitute in the place of a and b here, we get f of x. Now we want to find out f of x by substituting a and b here. Then f of x is equal to 2 plus 3 into a value is minus 5 by 7 into x square plus minus 5 by 7 plus 2 by minus 5 by 7 minus 1 into x. B value is minus 1. A4 minus 15 here. 7 2s are 14 minus 15 minus 1 by 7 x square. Here 7 2s are 14 minus 5. 14 minus 5 9 by 7 by here minus 12. 12 by 7 7 cancel. 3 by minus 4 minus 3 by 4 into x minus 1. Now this is the quadratic equation we obtained from the values of a and b. Now f of x we have to find. In the place of x here I is there. Therefore we apply sigma to the function, then we get the answer. Now we given 28 into sigma I is equal to 1 to 5 mod f of I is equal to 28 into sigma I is equal to 1 to 5 f of x is equal to minus 1 by 7 x square minus 3 by 4x minus 1. Now if we substitute sigma individually we get the answer. 28 into minus 1 by 7. 28 into minus 1 by 7 sigma x square, where I is equal to 1 to 5, minus 3 by 4, x value is given. That means sigma x minus sigma I is equal to 1 to 5, 1. Next to apply sigma to the both sides, then we get the answer finally by solving this. That is equal to 28 into 1 by 7 minus 1 by 7. Here x square is given. That means I square. 1 to 5, that means 1 square plus 2 square, 3 square, 4 square plus 5 square, minus 3 by 4 common here. Sigma x 1 to 5, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Here minus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 5 times, that is minus 5. Therefore, this is totally in terms of modulus, because modulus f of 5. For 28 modulus minus 1 by 7 into, here 25 plus 16, 41, 50, 54, 55, minus 3 by 4 into 5 plus 9, 9, 12, 15, minus 5. Now by multiplying with the 25, we get the final answer. Here 28 into something, 7 into 4, 4 into 55, next 4 into 7, 7 into 15, here 4 sevens, 15 threes are 45, 7 into 45, minus 28 into 5, 140. Now here minus 220, 7 5s are 35, 315, minus 140. For 220, 315, 140, we have to add these two, we get 675. Mod 675, that is equal to 675. The option is D. 675, the option is D. See, it seems to be very easy, but the calculations part is very important. Whenever given fx is given, here in the fx two variables are given, and then f of x plus y is given. They ask sigma f of I. First we have to find out fx. నాకు ఎఫెక్ట్స్ కనుక్కోవాలి అంటే నాకు ఉండేటువంటి కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఏ అండ్ బి ఉన్నాయి, కాబట్టి ముందు నేను ఏబీలు కనుక్కోవాలి. ఏబీలు కనుక్కోవాలి అంటే మనకున్న ఒకటే మంత్రం, ఎప్పుడైనా ఫంక్షన్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు కాన్స్టెంట్స్ కనుక్కోవాలంటే x is equal to 0 తీసుకోవాలి, తర్వాత y is equal to x is equal to y is equal to 0 తీసుకుంటే we have to get one value. After that, if you take y is equal to minus x, then both the equations we cancelled, we get the value of a and b. Now substituting a and b in the given fx, you get one quadratic equation. After getting the quadratic equation, we get sigma. By simplifying the sigma, we get the value 675. So this is very, very important problem. As you practice it once again, then you will get the answer. Definitely in 26, this type of models will be given. The procedure is very lengthy. If you make it as a shortcut by simplifying x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, additions, if you take as in shortcut, definitely we get the answer. Thank you. So now the next problem, this is also JEE 2025. This is a combination of functions and coordinate geometry. Functions, trigonometry and coordinate geometry. They start from range of the function. Range of the function and given trigonometric formula. One formula is given. Find the range. Next, distance between. See, this is the combination of 3 chapters. But very easy problem. This comes from 2025. Very easy problem. See here, f of x is given. F of x is equal to 6 plus 16 cos x, cos pi by 3 minus x, cos pi by 3 plus x into sin 3x, cos 6x. So when you observe these three, we know this formula in trigonometry. Cos theta, cos 60 plus theta and cos 60 minus theta. 1 by 4 cos 3a. Everyone knows that whenever we solve the trigonometry problems, cos theta, cos 60 minus theta, cos 60 plus theta, just to apply this formula 1 by 4 cos 3x and sin 3x into cos 6x. Here 6 plus, here 4 into 4 cancel, 6 plus 4 cos 3x sin 3x into cos 7x. Sin 3x into cos 7x, cos 6x. Just to apply again, we see cos 3x sin 3x. 6 plus 2 into 2 sin x cos x. 2 sin x cos x means sin 2a. Therefore sin 2 into 3 sin 6x into cos 6x. See again here 6 plus 2 sin theta cos theta. Here theta is equal to 6x. 2 sin a cos a, that is means sin 2a, sin 2 into 6 sin 12x. So in this notation 3 formulas we have to apply. First one is cos 60 minus cos 60 plus is equal to 1 by 4 cos 3a. Next sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x. అంటే ఎప్పుడైనా మనకు ఫంక్షన్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు అది ఈజీగా డిఫైన్ అయ్యి ఉంటుంది. డిఫైన్ అవ్వకుండా ఇవ్వడు వాడు. అంటే మనం ప్రాబ్లం చూడంగానే కొంచెం టెన్షన్ పడకుండా ప్రాబ్లం కొంచెం మనం ఆలోచించి సింప్లిఫై చేయగలిగితే ఈజీగా మనకి ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఏం ఆన్సర్ వచ్చింది? మనకి 6 ప్లస్ sin 12x వచ్చింది. కానీ మనం రేంజ్ కనుక్కోవాలి ఫస్ట్. దీని రేంజ్ ఎలా కనుక్కుంటాము? ట్రిగ్నామెట్రిక్ రేషియోస్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు sin x వాల్యూ -1 to 1 ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఇంతకుముందు మనం నేర్చుకున్నాం రేంజ్ డొమైన్లో కొన్ని వీడియోస్లో sin value always lies between -1 to 1. Thus we have to find like this. If -1 is equal to sin 12x, sin x value lies between -1 and 1, but here 6 plus sin 12x. Therefore adding 6 on both sides, -1 plus 6 plus 6 plus sin 12x plus 1 plus 6, therefore 5 less than or equal to 6 plus sin 12x less than or equal to 7. Here we add plus 6 on both sides. Here -1 plus 6 5, and here 1 plus 6 is 7. Therefore finally we obtained the point 5 comma 7. This is the range of the given function 5 comma 7. That is alpha comma beta. Now here what they want? Distance between the point alpha comma beta from the line 3x plus 4y plus 12 is equal to 0. And this is the line. Of course I deleted this one because you know this formation f of x and cos 60 minus theta. Yes, this is the line 3x plus 4y plus 12 is equal to 0, and the point is 5 comma 7. That means you draw a perpendicular here. This is 5 comma 7. I want the perpendicular distance to the line. From the point perpendicular distance to the line. This is also one of the formula. This is the fourth concept, fourth formula. Therefore distance is equal to perpendicular distance formula enna ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. Just by applying this 5 into 3, that is equal to 15, 7 into 4, 28 plus c by root of 3 square plus 4 square modulus, that is 15 plus 28, 43, 55 by here 3 square 9 plus 16, 25 means 5. For 5 into 11, 55. Therefore the distance from the point to the given line is equal to 11. See, the problem is very easy. It has 4 concepts. One is the range related to functions, and this is trigonometric function, second notation, and the distance is third, and the formula also you can know that. Just we find out 16 cos x cos 60 minus theta, 60 plus theta, we apply 1 by 4 cos 3 theta. After that we 2 into something, 2 sin a cos a is equal to sin 2x. We apply sin 2x 2 times, we get 6 plus sin 12x. 6 plus sin 12x. We know how to find the range of the trigonometric function. The sin theta always between -1 to 1. Therefore add plus 6 on both sides, we get the range of the given function 5 comma 7. That is equal to 5 comma 7 here. 5 comma 7. Then the distance between from the point to the line. Here the distance from the point it should be perpendicular. Then perpendicular distance from these two is equal to ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. Just to apply the point on the line, we get the distance between the point to the line is 11. If for any concept is given, we can easily identify. Sometimes the direct question is not given. We can take from another topic. That's why functions are major important, because all functions are included that function. ఓన్లీ ఒక ఫంక్షన్లో నుంచే మనకి ఇవ్వాలి డొమైన్లో రేంజ్లు అంటే కుదరదండి. ఆ ఫంక్షన్స్లో ఏవైనా తీసుకురావచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు ఫంక్షన్స్లో మనకి ఏమొచ్చింది చూడండి, ఫంక్షన్స్లో నుంచి ట్రిగ్నామెట్రీకి వెళ్ళాడు, ట్రిగ్నామెట్రీలో నుంచి కోఆర్డినేట్ జామెట్రీకి వెళ్ళిపోయాడు. కాబట్టి ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అన్నీ కూడా మనం జాగ్రత్తగా చూసుకొని చేయగలిగితే ఏ ప్రాబ్లం అయినా మనకి ఈజీగా వస్తుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ.